What time is it, Scott?
It's time to raise the curtain. It's time to light the lights. It's time to do a Muppet tour review on OSD tonight.
The Muppets have been around for ages.
They have. Positively yonks.
Like, since well before even I was born,
Yep.
the Muppets were Muppeteering their way up the charts. And people have loved them for a long time. And rightly so.
Reason. Absolutely.
Yeah, with very good reason. I mean, it's been a much-loved TV show, and they've had many movies for the last 35?
50 odd years.
Is it 50 years?
I think it's been probably that long, yeah.
But you've brought in a specific Muppet-themed toy.
Yes, I have.
Now, what is the deal with this one?
Well, we love the great taste of the Muppets, and we love the great taste of Indiana Jones, so what could be possibly better than slamming these two peanut butter and jelly ideas together and having Indiana Jones Kermit. This is Kermit the Frog, wearing an Indiana Jones outfit. It's based fairly heavily on the Muppets Go to Walt Disney World, which was a special which they did shortly after the Muppets were purchased by Disney.
Okay.
It's actually the last time Jim Henson performed Kermit the Frog. It was the last thing that came out just a few days, before his death.
Oh wow! So it actually has some sort of real meaning, doesn't it?
It does. It's not
Muppet
just Kermit wearing a cool outfit. It is actually reminiscing of one of the final times that the creator of the Muppets really got to be the Kermit the Frog that we all know and love.
Oh, now the first place to check is the Chinese theater. I bet Piggy headed that way.
Oh, look, there's Animal.
Uh-oh, looks like trouble. Come on.
So this is kind of like the Muppets, Disney, and Lucasfilm all rolled into one.
Before Lucasfilm was owned by Disney.
Whoa.
So now that Disney owns the Muppets and Lucasfilm and Marvel, as well as Disney, that's like 90% of my childhood, all under the control of the mouse now.
All right, now get out there and make me some goddamn money.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this guy. This is Kermit as Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Who has made this one?
This is a company called Palisades.
Yep.
Now, they were very big for a while there, and they put in a great deal of care into the whole process. You can see that there's a lot of attention to detail when it comes to the sculpting. You can see on the jacket, there's leathery texture there. You can see on Kermit's face himself, it's got that sort of foamy texture to it.
Yeah.
The whip has got, the braiding and the in the handle. His pants have got the seams in it.
Wow.
He's got a little satchel bag. He's got a holster which has a opening flap and a pistol.
Kermit with a pistol.
Kermit with a pistol.
Controversial, maybe.
Well, cut to the clip.
I'd like to go on record as being opposed to the use of violence for purposes of conflict resolution. However...
That was an amazing clip.
It was.
Wow.
I loved
Thank you
it.
for that.
That's awesome. One of the cool things that I want to show off here is how they dealt with characters wearing hats. Now, in a lot of toys, you'll have a character with a hat and it's just sculpted on. Other times you'll have it where it's removable, but a lot of the time they just don't stick very well.
Yeah.
Because it's not molded right, and
It sort of like flicks off all the time. It doesn't kind of fit on their head.
Palisades come up with a very, very cool way to deal with this. Now, this is a removable hat.
Yeah.
But you can see once it's on, it doesn't come off. How do they do that? It's a magnet. They have a magnet inside Kermit's head and inside the hat. So it sticks on nice and easily, but you can still take it off. It's one of the most fantastic pieces of toy engineering that we've seen up to that stage.
And it's simple, isn't it? When you see it, it's so obvious.
Simple and so obvious, yet nobody had done it, and really nobody has done it since. He's such a well-done figure. The painting is really great in that it captures that leathery, worn feeling of the Indiana Jones series.
Which was a big part of it. The
Exactly.
very weathered look.
And of course he also comes with a little Gonzo statue, which is
The idol.
very reminiscent of the idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's a great little accessory to have in addition to Kermit's whole indie outfit.
Yeah. If only I spoke Hobitos. I like that they've got his feet sticking out the bottom there. He's not wearing shoes. It's his big floppy
And this is
frog
something
feet.
that is quite interesting about the Palisades line. Because they're Muppets, they mostly don't have a body from the waist down. So in a lot of instances, Palisades had to come up with what would the bottom half of the Muppet actually
Right,
look
and get
like.
the proportions which have never really been shown before.
Exactly.
And I have to say, it looks... I mean, that's Kermit standing up. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, there have been some instances in movies where
do-
you've seen them sort of in a wide shot running along.
And sometimes you'd see them, sitting on a ledge on the Muppet Show or
Of
something
course,
like that.
yep.
But, for some characters like the Muppet Newsman or the Swedish Chef, you'd never seen them, below the waist.
No.
And, the figures they came up with, they invented that, and it looked great. And they've really captured that idea well with Kermit here.
This show is awful.
Terrible.
Disgusting.
See you next week.
Of course.
So great to see a mashup of Kermit the Frog and Indiana Jones
Yep.
in a figure, and such a quality figure. I mean, it really
Yep.
is. Great accessories, a great look to it, great design, and seen through to just perfection, really. It's very good.
Two fun characters joined together and come up with a great action figure. What more could you ask
Yeah.
for?
And what do you guys think? Do you like this toy? Or do you not like it? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and Scott, we're out of here.
Comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you later on OSD.